Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. I'm here today with the Creating Kindness Design team. We are doing our monthly blog and video hop. This month we are showcasing fun fold cards. My card today is a bridge fold or U-fold card that I have created. It's a super easy and fun fold card to create. So here's the card that I created, and sorry for the glare, but this is two window sheets here, strips of the window sheet that are holding up my super cute bear here with his juggling hearts. So I created this card with 3 different stamp sets. I used the We Must Celebrate stamp set. I used this image here, and then I just cut out the bear, as this is one solid image. So I cut out this cute little bear, and the way his arms are positioned, I thought it looked perfect for juggling his hearts. So the hearts are from the Sure Do Love You bundle with the Lots to Love box frameless dies. I used the Always, I'm Yours, and Be Mine hearts here, and then die cut them out. And then my the rest of it is using the Waterfront stamp set that is also in the Occasions catalog. I used the ground piece here and the trees to make it look like my bear is in the woods. So to get started, I have a piece of thick Whisper white cardstock that I have cut to 4 1/4 by 8 inches, and then it is scored at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. And I have 2 pieces of window sheets that are 5 1/2 inches long and 1 inch wide. Okay, so I am using shimmery white cardstock here to watercolor my background to give it a bit of a sky look. So this centerpiece here is just a smidge under 3 inches. These 2 panels are 1 1/4 inch wide. And then off to the side here, so that I don't get them mixed up, these 2 panels are for the inside here. And they are just a smidge shy of 1 1/4, because to get it to be able to fold flat, if this back center piece and the 2 side pieces I found on my original, if they were cut exactly to measurement, it buckled too much and would not fold flat. As you can see, that this folds pretty flat and will fit into a standard envelope. So to watercolor, I'm using my Soft Sky ink pad and just a drop of my Soft Sky re-inker and my aqua painter here. Squeeze a bit of water in here. And then just go over the background. You don't need to color the entire background piece. It's okay. Go down as far as you can, though, to get that ground meeting up with the sky. Now, all of the measurements and other pictures will be found on my blog, www.stampinwithmarcy.com. And while you're there, you can purchase any or all of the items that I am using today in this video. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with you. Join my team if you have a big wish list. I always love to add new team members to my Sassy Stampers group. Okay, let's just put that aside for now, get it out of my way. Again, I'm going to move these over to the side so that I don't accidentally adhere the wrong one, so that way I keep it straight. So I am using the trees and the ground. So first, my color is Sahara Sand for my ground piece. And I'm just going to stamp it, overlap a bit, flip it upside down to give it a bit of a different look here. You just want to fill the bottom of your piece here with what would look like uneven ground out in the woods type of thing. And because I didn't really saturate my cardstock here, it's not going to take that awful long to dry. If I was doing it not on camera, I would give it a smidge more time to dry. But for today's video, we're just going to keep moving. There we go for those pieces. Yep, measures up nicely. All of the other designers, I will have their links listed below in the video description. So we would love it if you would hop along with us. I know that they are going to have some projects that will knock your socks off with their creativity, with the fun fold, give you lots of new ideas to try yourself at home. So that is done. Move that off to the side, close that up. And my trees are stamped with Old Olive, but I wanted to make sure that they weren't too awful bright, so I have just stamped off and then stamp them on my piece. Okay, move you to the side. And because they are going to be up beside each other, I want to put them beside so I can see. Oops, I forgot to stamp that off. That's okay. We'll have one a little bit darker. Move that. Because you want your trees to line up a bit when you are going to have them, that they are all flowing together on your card. There, so these are my front pieces. These are my inside pieces. So I can close that up. Now, when you get a little bit of ink on your foam pad, you can just take a damp cloth and wipe that off, and that will come right up. Now, for this here part, to create the movement like for the juggling of my hearts, I have used my silver metallic thread, and I'm bringing in my silicone craft sheet. I've told you guys before how much I just love it. I think it is a necessity in your craft room supplies. So all I did was take a length of it and put a little piece of my tear and tape on my craft mat and adhered down the first piece, and then as I wrapped my circle, I tucked it up underneath the end of that, so that way it kept that shape for me and it was easy to manipulate. Also, when you pull your metallic thread off, it can be really wiry with the circles in that, and difficult to use. So I find if you just take your fingers and the heat of your fingers and stretch it along, it straightens that out much better so that it's not holding that circular spring-like shape. So all I have to do now is I'm going to put my bear that I have fussy cut ahead of time, and he is colored with the crumb cake combo pack of my Stampin' Blends. I just love these. And I'm going to put him so that it looks like his hands are going up to hold that they're juggling. And then I'm just going to take mini glue dots and stick it on the back of my heart, and then stick that one there. I already had figured out my placement as to which heart I wanted where. I have them so that they actually, the three different sentiments form together to say, be mine, I'm yours, always. And I'm going to give this cute card to my hubby on February 11th. Valentine's Day is coming up, but I have always celebrated February 11th. It was the anniversary of our very first date, and without that, there would be no other, right? So we've always celebrated February 11th, and this year, February 11th, 2018, will be 34 years. So that deserves a special card, I think. So I'm just going to then snip that little bit off. And because he's on my craft sheet there, he doesn't stick. It's to the paper. It's easy to pull off. And then I'm putting a piece of tear and tape on the back, pulling it up, and then adhering it right about there. And because there's glue dots on the back, let's see if I can't pick this up. There, see? Okay, so now to assemble my card, I'm going to fold and burnish my edges. And I'm going to adhere my 3 panels with my liquid glue here. That is my favorite adhesive. And see, because I had lined them up, you can see the flow of the trees. They're all pretty even in a row there. Now, to adhere my window sheets, I am going to stick a piece of tear and tape because it is extremely strong adhesive, so I know that my window sheet is not going to go anywhere once this is on. Okay. So by putting this on first before my stamped and watercolored front panel, I am able to hide this tape. Okay, so there we go. And then my top piece here, I'm going to do the same. Celebration is still on. It's going on until March 31st. So with every $60 Canadian you spend, you get to choose a celebration item from the celebration brochure. And with every $120 you spend, you get to choose one of the 2 different items that they have for the larger amount. So when you are shopping, don't forget to keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to set my bear down where I think he's going to stay, and then, oops, he has to be high enough that my hearts are going to sit on my piece of window sheet here. And because it is the metallic thread, it's pretty, it manipulates easy. Okay, so I'm going to put a glue dot on my bear on his back side so that he will stick to my window sheet. And then I'm going to cover this tear and tape here so that it doesn't adhere to anything I don't want it to when you fold it flat. Okay, so it was about there that he sat. Just flip those hearts over. Excuse me there. Okay, so that glue dot there. Stick your hand up here so that you can catch that. Then peel this part off. There we go. All right. And there you have my cute little Valentine's Day inspired card for my husband. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you hop along with the rest of us. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, pop on over to my blog to see all of the instructions, and shop in my online store. Thanks so much and have a super day. Bye.